Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary folk alike. Unbelievable last week. Episode 182. What could have been? You know, fair income. It was Richie Benaud's favourite show, Tazz. Why was that?
I don't know. Was someone getting married and there were a lot of brides? Is that what you're saying? So Richie likes a bride?
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No.
Was it maybe two?
Oh, yes. Right. That's what I was sort of leaning towards, the two for 222. There were more seconds last week than Marto's little sports comps over on Punt Kings overnight and the soccer. It was unbelievable, wasn't it, Tazzy?
Yeah, that's why I used the term bridesmaids, because I think all of us we were. Dennis Pagan used to say dancing with your sister.
Yes.
I think a lot of us felt a bit like that.
Yeah.
Close, but no cigar, sadly.
What did Dennis Pagan
stories
to
tell?
Pissing down your back or something. He said another one, didn't he? Don't tell me it's raining when you're pissing down my back. There you go. Anyway.
Yeah, but it might have been warm. Might have been warm.
Talking about the rain, Marto, it's raining up in Cairns.
Oh, the rain's back. Yes, this little tropical low out in the Coral Sea has blown a bit of cloud our way again. It's nothing heavy. Nothing heavy though. It's just keeps the garden fresh and the lawn green.
And I was just saying, we're tidying up a little bit before. Tazzy, how you going?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm 3 days a week for 2 days. For 2 weeks. So I've transitioned back to work.
Right.
So Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yep.
Transitioned back into the coaching as well, but I've been fortunate because I've got an assistant anyway. So I like to think of myself as a manager, not necessarily coach, but you can't help yourself. But yeah, everything's good so far. Touch wood, good. But I think something.
Ted Lasso style,
mate. That's me. That's definitely me. The one thing that's really important is today, because I've still got appointments, is I went and saw a psychologist.
Oh.
No shame in that.
No.
Because the moods, the up and downs and all that sort of stuff, the anxiety, don't want it to turn into post-traumatic stress disorder or anything like that. Because, sometimes when you go to bed, you still think, am I going to fucking wake up in the morning? So I go back to the one thing. If you've got anxiety, if you've got stress, if you're on the verge of depression or you think you're depressed, there is no shame in seeing someone, because I definitely am not ashamed of it. That's all.
Yeah, good. That's a good shout out to Barney too. It might remind Pinhead of that. You know, I think I said something. I used the word anxiety to him a few months ago because over in Japan, you always see me under the pump, Marto. Not like you blokes up in Cairns, just
relax, beat up, have a beer.
Living the dream. Yeah, well, Barney goes, he keeps sending me photos when he's at the beach house in Trinity Beach having $5 pints going, the anxiety piece, it's got me again, mongrel. But no, that's fair enough, Tazzy. Doesn't matter who you talk to, too. Sometimes it's easier to talk to someone you don't really know.
That's right.
That's right. It can be a mate, a mother, a brother, an uncle.
It could be,
absolutely.
Could be your favourite tipster on PaLTI. You might be able to send him a message and say good day and, let us know what's going on, because in PaLTI we always talk about men's health and we're always there for each other. So
that's right.
Always
here for you.
Men can cry. It's all right. It's no drama about that.
Yeah.
And if
Absolutely.
not, we'll send Luke Mullen around just to fix him, whoever up you need. we'll send him around. Mr. In Between, like Lukey Mullen.
Yeah. I always used to say that to people when they give me a hard time. They say, listen, I know people that know people that know people. So,
last week, bit tough, as we said. Jealous was second. African Daisy was backed off the map second. Missed in a bob, very stiff, Tazzy. And AJSR was second again. The Kickstarters, we had a second, a third, and a fourth, so we couldn't do much worse there either. But holy shit, could have been the day. Could have been the day we all, I don't know.
Lined up.
Yeah.
It's near misses, isn't it? Near misses. Although AJSR really didn't kick in the run home and they got away from him. So, yeah.
I'll just say how I said there was a false favourite in my race. The Hot Pot beat Jealous by about 3 lengths, so I can't really say Frankel or whatever the fucking Frankel horse it was.
Yeah.
Wasn't bad. Yeah, it was an easy quinella though. Paid $7, so I'm pretty happy with that. So anyway, that got me out anyway. But what could have been? What could have been? Marto going 5 in a row in the kickstarters was yeah. Anyway,
a little too much to ask.
Mine just didn't. Mine didn't get its room. Didn't get its room, and then that's all. But
okay, Pezza, here come the excuses.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you watched it. You watched it. You saw it. There's no excuses.
Yeah, we all saw it.
There was nearly a protest.
Yeah. Bet Galaxy, thanks a lot. Autumn Galaxy, Carnival coming soon. You never know. Okay, Luke. Sorry, Lukey. We need a new promo, don't we, Tazz? He didn't give us anything.
We sure do. He didn't.
Nothing.
All right. So then I say this, Luke, if you don't get us anything this week for next week's show, we're not going to use you. We're going to find someone else. I might pretend to be Luke. I might paint the beard on.
Yeah.
Okay. See if I can sit in someone's car, just maybe a stolen one.
Yeah.
Get one of the cousins to get one, and I'll do it.
Maybe you know how Lukey loves the rock lobster. Maybe you can get some of the cousins, a bit of abalone, bit of rival.
A lot of good abalone in Tasmania.
Oh.
Big as your hand.
Tasmanian waters, love abalone.
Yeah, talking about big as your hands. That's what Marto's girl, all the girls used to say to Marto, a bit of violent femmes there, big hands. I know you're the one. Marto, Ramrick Race 2, number 1, Anode.
Anode. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's a Guy Waterhouse, Adrian Bott, 2-year-old, and we know what sort of form that stable's in right now. Rachel King rode it to a 3.5 length win at first start. Although there's not a lot of form come from that race, which does worry me a little. However, I do like the time he ran in that race. It was well above standard. We're not an overly strong race here. Frobel Star is the one that worries me in this because he's got a low draw and it is going to lead as well. I know it likes to go forward. But other than that, there's really not much else that's going to contest the lead here. And if it's a forward bias at Randwick on Saturday, Adam Hieronymus is going to ride this one into the ground and hopefully we're there at the finish.
Can I just
Marto,
can I just say to the PaLTI familiar? Can I just say to the PaLTI familiar? Tazz, you told us about a couple of Waterhouse bot fly horses last week. What happened to them? Frost.
They won.
Yeah.
Yep. And the Camelot.
Yeah.
It won as
the
well.
Stable's on fire, aren't they? They've got their 2 and 3-year-olds up and firing.
And I tell you
Marto,
what, Lady Poise was pretty good. She came fourth.
She was
in the Kickstarter. Marto second, third, and a fourth we got. But Lady of Poise, I tell you, you wouldn't be giving up on her too because she was really good and at a price she drifted out too. But
Marto,
you told us.
I did, but I just want to ask Marto a question. Are you concerned that this is on the drift?
Because not at all.
I think
because $1.90 was probably $1.90 was probably a little bit short. I'd be happy with around 220.
All right.
Given that there's a possible soft rated track and it's an I Am Invincible, they do tend to falter a little bit. But I think on the dam side, Mysterious Light, she's got a little bit of wet track form as well. So we're going to come off all right, I reckon. We're going to be right in the race.
Marto's going back into the breeding. He's turned back the clock.
Well, you have to with 2-year-olds.
Oh,
I reckon you do.
Yeah. Race 3. Is this okay, Marto?
I'm going to keep it really simple. With it.
Race 3 is
really
okay?
simple.
I like it because I really like this horse.
Oh no, I'm going to keep it really, really, really simple. If you guys let me go, this horse is dual nominated. Now, whether it runs in Sydney, okay, at $2.60, or whether it runs at Melbourne at $1.90, just back it. It is the Kickstarter in either event because I think in Sydney it's also in race 3. This horse carried 60.5 first up. Just brained them. It's won at a mile. I don't want to say too much. All I want to say is that it should be so much better than these other things, and it should just win. All right.
The only thing that brings this one unstuck is Jamie Carr.
Yeah, but I was waiting for it.
You're wrong. You're wrong.
Oh, you're wrong.
I'll tell you what. No, wait, no, because she won with it, and won by 3.5 lengths.
Oh, that was her
She won
last.
the only-
That was her last win. Then
Doesn't matter. This is it. So she goes again back to back. The only thing that potentially brings this unstuck is will it handle a dry track?
mate, I wish Matty Derrick was coming over from the West to ride. And I tell you, it was talking about female jocks.
Yes.
How good's Matty Derrick? She had 6 rides on Wednesday at Belmont. She had 5
less than
winners and
5
a
wins.
second by a bob.
Wow.
She wrote. So I tell you what, when Willie Pike's out with an ankle injury, Jesus Christ, it really opens up the world for opportunities. When Pike is out of the saddle over there because he doesn't get all the best. So good on you, Matty. Get over here because Jamie Carr, mate, she's going about as good as me. Fair dinkum.
It's all right.
I love Jamie. I love her, but she just shouldn't be riding.
Not yet. She's still not back.
So, listen, you guys can say whatever you like. All I know
Mate,
is this
If
horse
you
last
take a
start.
look at Jamie Carr's rides this week at Caulfield, she should ride the card, mate. I think the longest
And
horse she's on is $4.
Okay. So what happens if she does?
Well, that's
won't
not
happen.
fantastic. You know,
That's it.
Mate, every horse she's on is even money to $3.90. Like, she's got an unbelievable book of rides this week. So all the people
what
are
I'm gonna
saying
do-
she's not on the best horses anymore. No way.
No, that's not right.
Jamie's been on.
No. And it's cool because what you're saying, Pezza, is you're now appealing to the smart palmy and you're saying, hey, guys, take Jamie Carr for the premiership, not for the leading jockey on the day. Well done, Pezza. You've turned Kickstarters into backing Jamie Carr. What a man. This is what this show's all about.
Anyway, I've got one in a midway. Sorry, guys. I'm not going to tip.
Midway.
I'm not going to tip Kuro Yonagi over in Adelaide, race number 1 at $1.40. I think we can all find that ourselves. And of course, Kuro Yonagi, if it does win, it's going to come over into the Blue Diamond, as Tazz has already told us. It should win. Kuro Yonagi should win because
It might not run there.
Yeah, well, I don't think it's
Dual nominated.
Is it?
Yeah, Melbourne. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But anyway,
Melbourne
it does ride. It'll win over in Adelaide, but I'm not sure about Melbourne. I didn't see it in Melbourne, actually, to tell the truth. But Irish Kisses, it's at midway. Kieran McAvoy, it's got the 4-4. I like it. Really stiff last start. Ran on really well over the 1400. This is over the 1600. It's a big field, 11 skins. Even if you take the 340, you take the 2.5, 195 into the place. Happy days. Irish Kisses is going to stalk, hopefully get out, and then run on past. So McAvoy goes all right in the midway too. He goes all right. And TJ Bartley got a couple of horses at the minute. So Irish Kisses, I'll tell you what, it's 6-1 the field. You won't be going astray with the Kisses over the mile at the famous Randwick Mile. Looking for the 1600 now to tell the truth.
Pezza?
Yes.
The man named Tracy, hey?
Yeah, right, yeah. It's like that American comedian in here, Tracy, over there. I don't know.
Another one.
Pretty interesting that the Phantom's still got a gig, Tazz, because the Venom's out and about.
Venom, mate, I'm ready to bite hardcore.
Oh!
The Phantom has let us down the last few weeks, but that's okay.
The last
because
2
we're
weeks.
nice
the last
people.
2 weeks.
Well,
this is it. This is his last chance.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
and I wonder if he stuck V8 in this week. Let's see the Phantom. Come on.
We're actually looking at the CF4 Stakes, which is basically the kickstart to autumn in Melbourne anyway.
Group 1 racing is back.
We won't talk about the Millennium, will we? The 2-year-old $2 million race that they're throwing 2 mil at. Nobody is running it. But anyway, that's in Sydney. We'll have a look at that in a minute. But this is the CF4 Stakes. Group 1 racing's back. Wait for age. Mr. Brightside. Can it do it again? Of course, there's only one 3-year-old in the race, Tazzy. And this is the race number. Race number 9. In this race, we've got 1, 8, and 9, the Phantom. Mr. Brightside into Pride of Jenny. I'll tell you what, if Master Bates does what he does and just launch, absolutely launch. And if there's any
very happy to see
bias,
Pride of Jenny back here.
if there's any track buys in Caulfield, mate, I tell you what, she's going to take a lot of catching.
100% agree.
I don't think the V8 will allow it to get as far in front as it normally does. I think V8 might be a little bit more forward stalking too.
Well,
yeah, I mean,
if you got Pride of Jenny,
you
know what you got to do, because she doesn't win when she's coming from behind.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't win.
If you're not forward, you're not winning.
That's right. She's going to be out like a scolded cat.
Look, they've been saying that this is Mr. Brightside's race to lose. I don't agree with that. I think he's quite vulnerable, and $1.95 is big unders with the quality of this field. Like you mentioned, Pride of Jenny, great to see her back. V8 had a great run. A Tissue, we know she can turn up. Great to see Bustler come over from the west with Stevie Parnham on as well.
Yep.
Munhamek, we've seen what that thing can do, and Pericles can pop up now and then too. I don't think it's all going to be one-way traffic for Mr. Brightside here. I think it's an open contest.
I don't think that the pundits think it's going to be all one-way traffic. I think even a trainer has hinted that Mr. Brightside could be vulnerable, could be unders.
V8, the only 3-year-old of the race, so the only thing that's really getting a lot of weight relief, it's getting the 3.5 off Brightside, but I think Brightside had 59 kegs against this field. I'm sorry, Marto, but
it's a bit short.
I know Pride of Jenny beat it last start, but I don't know. It was all set up for it that day. I think they let it go.
Oh no!
And
I just rather $2.80 better on Brightside.
Brightside was off a long campaign too. Really hard, tough.
Well, true. I mean, it wasn't disgraced, and he won't be disgraced here on Saturday either. But I just don't think it's a lay down Mosaic type odds-on favourite.
Yeah, I tend to agree, and I tend to agree. And I tell you what I'd be doing, which I might be doing, is if I was to take a quaddie with Brightside one out, I'd be looking at place betting either Pride of Jenny and Jenny and V8, because look at the price you're getting for the place as compared to the win for Brightside. You still get the quaddie. So there's a little bit of manoeuvring that could happen wage wise. So good luck to all those.
And don't listen to Pezza ever, because there's Jamie Carr on it and about 100 to 1. So don't worry about that. I think I said every race she's about $3, and I was like, anyway.
Well, Ayrton's not without a chance.
No, well,
but it's a lot of luck, but
well, you think Ayrton's going to be pushing forward as well, and Pride of Jenny's going to be forward. V8's going to get the run of the race, and Brightside might. You never know. It might just be that little bit touch too far back. Who knows?
Yep.
Well, that's right. Yeah, it's going to sort of get the same run home as Bustler will. So let's see what happens there.
The Phantom's going cheap too. He's going cheap
about time
in Sydney as well. So he's got 4 and a 4 and a 3 and a 4. It's an interesting race. The Millenniums, we'll talk a little bit. No spoiler alert there, Marto.
English Millennium.
We'll talk about the Millennium in a minute, but we're taking a look here at race number 8. We've got Bruder now, Omni-Man, into Barber, the forgotten blue battler. And, of course, Matty Smith has got one horse in the stable that's had 5 starts for 5 wins. How good is Frilled? Karen McAvoy in the saddle. 5 from 5, Tazzy. You can't do much more than that. And Marto,
no,
can
you can't.
Say it's had 2 trials and it's won both of them.
Yeah, no, I was actually a little bit worried about how he'd go back up in Sydney, but after winning at Moonee Valley. But like you said, we mentioned earlier, we're expecting a bit of a forward bias here at Randwick, and that will certainly help Frilled out, especially from the low draw with Kieran McAvoy on.
Interesting.
Omni-Man wins it for me.
Omni-Man's another good one too, yeah.
Yeah, I reckon its preparation last time came to an end. It came down to Melbourne. Its form had tapered off. I think they were just coming down to see if they can, steal any money.
I think we're all waiting to see what Barber is going to do, because those runs last prep were just too bad to be true with the talent that horse has got.
Yeah.
It's so much better than what its runs were.
I think it's a forgotten horse, and I don't know. I'm pretty keen on the toppy myself. I think Brudenell was really stiff last start. I don't think it liked the track, to tell you the truth. I think onto a better track this week, it improves lengths, and actually second up at Braindham. So I think Brudenell with Dylan Gibbons absolutely riding the arse out of everybody can win. But,
You.
5 stars, 5 wins. Who wants to see Frilled get beat? Not me.
Yeah, no, I do.
You do?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, you mongrel.
Well, you wanted to say who did, and you know what?
You probably will
Phantom,
probably barricking for Black Caviar to get beat too, you mongrel.
No, that was only no, not for Black Caviar.
Oh, okay.
Different class of horse, but yeah, I do.
5 stars, 5 wins.
value.
You want to see get beat?
Yeah.
You are
No,
evil,
come on.
dude. You are fucking evil, man.
Well, you wanted the truth.
But I just don't understand why you'd want like a. It's not like a blue battler. It's not like a Godolphin. It's not a botfly Waterhouse horse. It's a bloke who's trying to make his way.
Do you want to know why I want to get it beat? Honestly,
yes. Why?
Because I haven't backed it in any of its 5 wins.
Oh.
All
right, so I'm not going to start now.
Oh dear.
Okay, now that makes sort of sense, like in an evil way.
I needed to lose, and then it can start winning again. I'll get back
this
on.
is turning into a Fargo episode or something like.
Jesus Christ.
Hell.
Yeah, look, Frilled owes me nothing. I was on big on its last 2 starts at the Valley and didn't disappoint it. So
I'm big.
Frilled owes me nothing, but I'd like to see it continue on its winning ways.
Yeah, there we go. Interesting, Tazzy. Very interesting. You're a very different unit. Talking about a different unit, Marto, he's just loving the 2-year-olds at the moment. The Millennium.
Mate. It's more about the Waterhouse Pot stable. It's hard to fault them, and they are placing them well at the moment. Fully lit. I mean, it absolutely brained them last start at Rose Hill. Won by, I think it was just a little over 3 lengths. Regan Bayliss was on then, and we were on a soft track. The wide draw, again, doesn't bother me too much because there's only a couple of leaders in this race. I'm not sure he'll lead. I think he might sit right behind the speed. It might take too much work to get forward. Fully lit. Why am I picking this 2-year-old in this race? Because the time he ran last start would have run comparative to Coberson, who absolutely brained him in his race at a odds-on favourite. So fully lit. It's got the time. It's got the sectionals. It's got the track conditions ready to go.
Pezza, what does Marto think about this race?
Yeah, he fully lit.
The Millennium.
How much? The Millennium, the $2 million two-year-old
$2 million 2-year-old race.
For the B graders.
We're competing with the Blue Diamond Prelude down south.
Yeah.
It's a pretty tough race. It's drawn 17. You can say that there's not many leaders, but I tell you what, if it has to work, the $2 million horse in front.
You're going to bring it up.
I did. I tell you, it had a run, and the other one that I think we really need to watch is the 2. I think it ran behind that Shangri-La Express and stuff. I tell you,
Fave.
They're my faves. But you know what? All said and done.
Well, we should say
big chance, big chance.
The Waterhouse bot fly trunk is the $1.5 million colt, isn't it? Tazz, is that right?
Yep, yeah.
It's a big spruik horse, which didn't run too bad. It was a bit green first up. Don't worry about Zesty Man as well. Zesty Man's coming up from Victoria.
It's a good race, I reckon. I like it.
Coin as well. But fully lit, really, as Marto told
us. Fully lit, mate.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
fully lit is like Tazz that are fucking mowing the lawn, mate. Because there's
Let me give you a black booker.
Oh, concrete.
Let me give you a black booker. Pezza.
Oh.
I have a black booker in this race.
Oh, shit.
And it's gone from 61 into 26s.
Oh.
Go back and watch the run of the 10.
The 10?
And you, yep. Okay, so the market's come for it, 61 into 26s. If you have a look and go back in the video and have a look at the way this thing came home, it's come home faster. I think I've used this expression once before.
I know.
It's come home faster than you and I going home to an infomaniac.
Oh,
that's how fast does it?
It's
going home.
Honestly, he doesn't listen to us, does he, Pezza? We both said that Ramwick's going to be a forward bias, and he's talking about a horse running on.
Oh, hang on. I'm sorry, Marto. If you remember the picture of the 3 monkeys, yours had the earmuffs. doesn't listen. We know who doesn't listen.
Well, I'm
Yeah, we
listening
know
to
he
you.
doesn't listen, Marto.
Yeah. No. There's a difference. You're
I
hearing
think
what
he's
I'm
trying to turn
saying.
the tables here.
No, you're hearing what I'm saying. You're not listening. There's a big
I just
difference.
don't think they're going to be running on at Randwick.
Hey, Tazz, it reminds me of the Cox
Yes.
Plate fucking rundown last year again when Marto was telling us how good.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
he was just.
Yeah, and who wrote off the sectional times then?
He couldn't
Yeah.
stop.
But did it run a drum?
No.
Of course it did. Hey?
No, it didn't.
No, it ran 6 and it never got out. We told you all the time. It was
That's
that
right.
stupid mare.
Yes, it was the mare.
It's too short. It won't get there.
Yeah, that's yesterday's news, boys. Let's move on.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's it. Next he
No,
says.
but honestly, it's a good little race, the Millennium. It's
It is a great race. And look, you are a chance, man. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
It's not not a lay down mess. I just like the horse. I like the way it won last start. And I think it's a big chance.
Nothing wrong with that. 100%.
Talking about my
100%.
baby.
Well, my baby
And my
comes
baby.
back to me. Yeah.
And my baby smiles me.
This is probably one of the most honest horses going around in Queensland at the moment. It's had 19 starts. It's won 6 of them. It was pretty much severely hampered last start. Rarely runs a bad race. I know Crazy Train.
Old Chisholm.
I think Crazy Train and it. I think Crazy Train's number 11.
Talking about.
They're the two that are going to get back, but I just hope that
baby.
You know, Wilson Taylor does the right thing and keeps Crazy Train boxed in. And if they're making up ground, I think we get over the top. Don't be surprised.
I got this little girl. She's quite a picture. Sorry, Tazz. Sorry, mate.
No, that's okay. I'll get to yours.
Kylie Wilson Taylor, big boy. Kylie Wilson Taylor. How's she going?
I don't know how's she going. All I know is this horse is another African Daisy. Market will come for it. Midfield, barrier 9, not going to be a problem. Takes a nice sit. Boxes Crazy Train in.
She's going to come in 3 points.
We go for it.
She's going to come in 3 points.
Guaranteed.
260.
Yeah, well, that's what I do. I move markets.
I know you move markets. I know it must be hazy, all that New South Wales bank money going on. Good on you, Hazy.
Yeah, well. So anyway, we should get some speed in the race to suit. We win. Get on. Take.
Why are we backing it though? Can you? Sorry, because I was singing a bit of Chisel. Sorry. Why are we backing it, mate? Why are we backing it? Fifth up.
We're backing it 5th up
right.
Because it's run behind Emperor, which was the last.
Oh, the Emperor was the last.
Fister.
It
was only beaten. This thing here missed the kick that day, and if you remember Emperor's race, how there was a lot of them coming.
It was a blanket. A blanket.
It was the one that's the run of the race behind Emperor that had it not missed the kick, had it not been that far back. That's why we're backing it.
Makes sense. Sorry, makes sense.
That's all right. That's okay.
Sounds convincing.
Now, Pez has got one here. Geez, there we go.
There's the market.
I forgot to put the market down, didn't I?
That's the field.
There's the field. There it is.
Well, are we playing a game of Lucky Dip? Let's pick Pez's Fister. Pez's
Nothing
tip.
but professionalism.
I'll give you a hint. It's at Caulfield.
Oh. Yeah. Which race?
Race 6.
The race before the Quaddie.
Toughest race on the program.
Can you give us the names of the horses?
It's the Blue Diamond Prelude.
Oh, it's the Blue Diamond Prelude for the Colts and Geldings.
Oh, geez, hang on, race 6, Blue Diamond Prelude.
Boys against
Colts and Geldings. That's the one that you're currently arguing with him. But anyway, go on. I'm not sure. I want to see it.
Is that race?
Yeah, have a look.
No, it won't run then.
Well,
stay focused, boys. Stay focused. I'm on the bet racing team.
I called it.
Thank you, Marto. Stay focused. Absolutely brained him at Geelong.
Yeah, it did.
Now, Tazzy, you wouldn't believe this.
Yes.
But if you're a track watcher, which I'm not.
Yes.
If you're a clock watcher, which I'm not really.
But hang on. What about if you're a bird watcher, which you are?
Yes, well, Nympha, Dora, or the Black Bookers in the 26 I've already got a bet on. Stay focused. It's actually ran 8.4 lengths above standard in its win in Geelong on debut.
Yeah.
And absolutely brain the clock. And I tell you what, at Caulfield, Marto, if there's a little bit of track bias, from 3. She's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
get the run. He's going to
Absolutely.
get the run of the race. And I tell you
Yeah.
what,
Everything in favour.
geez, he's going to have a bit of a big say in this. And Bennett wants a big race. He's wanted the Blue Diamond. He's invested in the Magic Millions over the years. He's gone up and bought and bought and bought, and he wants the diamond in the pocket. And I think he's got his best chance with this horse. We've taken on one of Tassie's favourite silks in the Snowden with the yellow, with the red, the yellow stars.
High octane.
Yeah, there's another that the stable made in Bodyguard. Gee, this is a good little race. And I tell you what,
it is.
It's. I think Korean Hug is already out of this.
Yeah, didn't accept.
Yep.
Didn't accept.
So get on the $1.40. But anyway, stay
Multi-builder.
focused, Tazzy. Had a trial, had a jump out over 950 just to get a bit sharp for this. It won by 7.
Oh, just a little less.
Just a clean out. Just
7.
Just cleaned out.
Oh.
Just unbelievable. So I reckon this is really, 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 really interesting little race because we got some really, really, really good horses in it. So,
well, Tazz seems to rate Trunk in my race, and Stay Focused beat Trunked by that was the big margin you were talking about at Geelong.
Yeah.
Trunk was the second horse in that race.
Yeah, and Stay Focused.
It's interesting with
put a foot wrong, but High Octane was great on debut as well. We're not getting away from that. Bodyguard was put away, and then it's up again.
That's the one. Yeah, Zara selected it. Like they all get all sorts of choice rides and stuff, and Zara's giving this one a crack. So it'll be interesting.
Cardiologist.
How good to see Mark Zara back.
Yeah. Cardiologist hasn't done a thing wrong 2 minutes trials. Not a thing. No. At a massive price, a Mick Price and Ken Jr. So it's a really good race. I'm focused on this race, Taz. Focused. Because
Are you focused?
If Stay Focused does what it did in its first up, and then it wins again, I tell you what, it might be putting a bit of pressure on those Bot Waterhouse horses in the Blue Diamond because it does.
Do you think
it's a foolproof horse? It doesn't get back. It doesn't get in trouble. It can race wide, and it just wins. So it's one of those horses that's going to win a lot of races for you. Is it good enough to beat? Is it good enough to beat the better quality, the better breeded horse? Who knows? I don't know.
Now, my question here, though, for you, Pezza, is as much as I rate this horse, and I heard everything you said and listened.
I think it's built.
Is it more a size type horse though? That 1400 rather than the 12. That's the question I have. Doesn't mean it can't win this. I just wonder. Yeah. Is it more a size type than a Blue Diamond?
I think you're right in a way. It will want further as it gets older, but probably this 1100 meter trip is about right just now.
340 to 550 and around 390 gets us around 72 skins. Nothing to be sneezed at.
Nice.
And of course, boys, we're going to finish off today. We're going to talk about the biggest event on earth.
Super Bowl 58.
Oh, Tay, let's talk about her.
I love America, and I love the Super Bowl because everything that's good about America is in a Super Bowl. We're going to fly over. We got the anthem. We got what color Gatorade is going to be poured over the winning coach. Now, last year, Kansas City Chiefs are trying to go back-to-back the first time since the Patriots in 2006, Marto, and they've thrown a spanner in the works last year in the Gatorade. They've thrown the purple over Coach Reid at 8, I think it was 12 skins. The despised outsider, which is now equal favourite. There you go, boys. That's how much stupid shit you can bet on in the you can bet what colour Gatorade is going to be.
Are the 49ers over the line?
The $1.77 to $2.10 or $2.15. I don't think it's the 49ers win this unless unless what's his name? Mahomes. Unless he has the an off day, the 49ers get home. But I just think they're going to target Purdy all day long and sack and sack and sack. But defense is going to be awesome from both sides.
Defense for both is awesome. For the last 9 games, Tazzy, the Chiefs have averaged only 7 points against them in second halves, which is absolutely incredible because it's a touchdown. So
who wins?
Oh,
wins
for
in your
me,
opinion?
I can't.
I'm 49ers.
I can't back against Mahomes. I just can't. Can't go against him.
Yeah, I'm the
It
same
costs me
with
money
you.
every time. I can't go
I think if
against
Chiefs are
Mahomes.
going to win, it's off Mahomes' arm.
So it's
Chiefs,
2v1. So I'm the
Yes.
underdog.
but
But
only
we're
a
the
slight
underdog
lead.
in the market. We're the underdog. The you
No,
know,
I know that, but you guys are backing the
Mr.
underdog.
Irrelevant, Purdy, the
In favour
last
of.
drafted player in the draft
Oh.
2 years ago,
Here he is with the Super Bowl.
233. You know, geez, he's got some weapons. He's got McCaffrey, who's just a
does.
full running.
Oh, yeah, but he runs.
He's got
He rushed.
Samuels. He's got Debo. He can
Debo.
catch and run. He's got Ayuk. He's got the Kittle. He's got
Pakachenko.
big Kittle, the big tight end. You've got some offensive weapons, whereas KC have Mahomes, and
They have Mahomes.
and they've got a
Well, they
really
have,
good running back. They've got a really good running
They
back.
have Kelsey. They have the running back Pakachenko.
And
And
Rashid
yeah,
Rice, don't forget about him. He goes all right.
yeah, that's right. Yep.
No, great game.
Oh,
Great
interesting.
game. Great game. Awesome.
What time's it on?
I think it comes on
9:30
about,
our time is the telecast,
I think it comes on about
which would be
10 o'clock.
10:30 for you.
Yeah.
And is that Monday morning? for
Monday
us?
morning.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
So we
Well,
might have
I'll
a
make
couple
sure
of bets
that
up
I-
on Sunday night. We might have a couple of prop bets up. I don't mind the props.
Ah,
that'll
be
I'm
awesome.
into the
Try to
prop
get-
bets. I've got a little.
try to not
I've
miss
got
out on
little
one leg.
same game multi that I've got put set aside. I just want to see
What's that,
who's
Taz?
doing what first.
I said try not to miss one leg, eh?
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Miss one
Well,
leg.
that's a
We're
bonus bet
guaranteed
return.
one. We're guaranteed to miss one leg. Money back.
Yeah.
Oh,
always
well,
miss
come on. It's
You
just
always fun.
poor old Ty. He's still
He's still
frigging with.
I
Yeah,
haven't
there you
heard
go.
from him all year. The poor
Oh,
bastard.
mate, he's still
Of
in the
course you haven't. You
cardboard at the
sent-
blue tarp
you
next to the
sent the-
Brisbane River.
You
Under
said
the bridge.
the bloke broke, the
Oh,
poor
broke.
bloke. Seriously.
Oh dear me.
Sorry,
dear
Ty.
me.
In Ty, we remember you, and hopefully you get away from the Brisbane River soon, mate.
I think
Yes.
Nick in WA doesn't mind him. He is in WA, isn't he? In
Nick
WA?
Agostini,
Yeah, I think
one
he.
of your cousins.
I think he. Yeah, well, I'm not quite. He's
Oh.
Italian. He's a wannabe
Oh.
Greek. But if you put an S,
Well,
put
he
an S on
wants
the
to
end
be
of his
Greek.
name,